let's find a way to help you understand how to plan a Meta Ads budget. So here, so first question I would actually like send it to you here is, how much do you want to generate every month? Say, for example, if you are an e-commerce store, you want to generate $10,000 in sales every month. Okay, so that's the target. Usually, then we look back at how much is your average basket size. So you have to have some prior data. Basically, you have to have some ads running for a while. You have been selling on your website for a while. Then you would definitely gauge like how much do they spend on average on your website. So if your per item is just about like $20 and each of them will come in and buy just $20, then it's $20. Every business has got their own average basket size. So if your basket size is too small, meaning people buy very little and you are not profitable, the next thing you want to consider is how do you increase the basket size by cross-selling, order bump, on all these other strategies that you can apply. But find out this for me, what is your average basket size? So for example, if this case is, if your average basket size is $100, meaning each order is about $100, which is great. So in that case, if we divide $10,000 dollars per month that you want to make by $100, which is per order, average per order. So that means you need about 100 orders per month in order to hit your target. Makes sense, right? So far, I mean, everything is calculated. It's all numbers. Do not expect somebody to come into your business and pluck the number from the sky. It's impossible. Even this person have been working on the same, a competitor that is coming from the same industry as you. The number will never be the same because each business is different. The strategy or the audience or whatever they put in is going to be totally different. It's not fair to ask this question to a person who is new to your business, but you should know all these numbers. So let's say, for example, we need to have 100 orders to hit the target every month. So the next question would be, how much do you usually spend to get per customer? So this is what we call the cost per acquisition, or cost per customer, or cost per order, or whatever it is, right? So you need to find out how much do you spend. So if you have been only running ads on Facebook or Meta, then you know that, you in the past you've been spending about like $20 to get per order. But if you have been actually running ads on multiple platforms, you need to actually understand your cost per acquisition for each platform, because that would help you determine which is the best platform for you to invest further. Because I've seen so many clients, they spend, let's say, for example, I spend $10,000 every month on advertising across all the platforms. As long as I am in a way profitable, or so-called perceived profitable, they're happy. But the moment we dive into it, we realize that they're spending a big chunk of money on the least performing channel, which if you reinvest this money into the right ones, you can actually boost your revenue by maybe 50 to 60% without spending a dime more. So that's the whole idea of understanding your numbers. But I've seen so many businesses that do not have that. So you need to find all these numbers yourself, all right? So let's say if your cost per acquisition is $20, then you know that, I need to spend $2,000. Then the question coming back to you would be, are you comfortable to spend $2,000? If you're not comfortable, then we would actually start somewhere like here's another thing that I always like to highlight. It's not carved on the stone that you need to spend a lot to get good results. My philosophy is very simple. If you can't get good result with the minimal budget that you are comfortable with, then what makes you believe that spending more is going to get more? Because there is no data supporting that hypothesis. It's all about numbers, in my opinion. Whatever I do, it's all about numbers. So find out all these numbers and you have your budget. So if you are like, Jason, I'm totally new, this is the new website. How am I supposed to start? Okay, the best way is run ads, all right, and gather data, all right, and make a plan from there. That's how you do your reverse calculation on whatever. So the best way to really find the answer is to start advertising. Because after you run ads, even with $5 a day, $10 a day, that doesn't matter. Like I say, spend at the level that you're comfortable, that you don't feel too much pressure and stress when you're running ads. And slowly but surely you'll get the data in and you start making optimization from there. Make decision based on numbers, not based on gut feeling. Okay. So if you are at the verge of like, yo, I'm not sure, where do I start, right? I would actually recommend that you go through Meta Ads Blueprint 2025, because in here, I discuss about the latest tactics, techniques, tools, and features that you need to know in advertising and on Facebook and Instagram, so that you can actually take full advantage of them to make sure that you get the most out of it. Also, I talk about how do I design strategy for Meta Ads for e-commerce and lead gen. Not just that, I walk you through on how do I set up step-by-step walkthrough for both, so that you can actually start learning and apply to yours. And on top of that, I also talk about the latest Meta Ads optimization and scaling technique that you should know, you must know, to make sure that you're making decisions based on numbers, not on gut feeling. So yeah, scan this QR code and you can actually start learning and applying whatever that you learn. And all the best, all right? But just in case you say that, Jason, I've done enough learning, I want you to come in and set it up for me. Is it possible? Yes, I do take a handful of clients every month to actually design a Meta Ads strategy, applying whatever that is working right now in 2025 and beyond in your business, because I work with a lot of clients. So all these are actually, like the result of learning, working with all these clients. So apply and develop a strategy for your business, and I would actually set up the campaign for you, with your team, if you want to invite them, and everything is going to be recorded, so you can actually use that as a learning material for your team and stuff like that. All right, so if that's something that you're looking for, scan this QR code. Let's have a quick discussion to see if we are a good fit to work together. Yes, let's work together. Otherwise, I'll point you to the right place to start.